Now, this is what you call crazy. Watch this clip of a CNN contributor schooling the other CNN host about how white liberals became radicalized regarding race and why they became radicalized regarding race during a time when we had the first ever black president, not once, but twice. And watch their liberal brains fry, not being able to comprehend what she's saying. Roll it.
Starting around 2011, 2012, sociologists started to notice a shift in white liberal opinion polling to where white progressives became more extreme in their views on race than black and Hispanic Americans. And they called this, the sociologists did, called it the Great Awakening. And when they postulated, where did this come from? Why did white progressives suddenly start obsessing over race in a way that was actually far to the left of where Hispanic and black Americans were on this issue? They found that the media had shifted radically how it talked about these issues. So, for example, in 2010, the words white supremacy were mentioned 75 times in the Washington Post and the New York Times. The words white supremacy were mentioned 700 times in the Washington Post and the New York Times, and 2,400 times in NPR. The word racism, 4,000 times in 2020. The words white and racial privilege from 2013 to 2019 grew by 1,500% in the New York Times and the Washington Post, and the word slavery itself. And liberals will say, well, this is a reflection of reality. But of course, it isn't. This is a reflection of a newfound obsession that was driven by the media.
Back, not that long ago, in the 50s, the 60s, even beyond that, when there was actual Jim Crow happening in this country, people were actually treating black people as second-class citizens. We weren't talking about those things at all.
Yeah. Abby Phillips, the DEI hire, her defense, well, what about Jim Crow? What about slavery? Why can't we talk about that? It just went over her head. The reason why Obama, and this is when this exploded, right? This obsession with race exploded. The reason why it happened with him is because it was a strategy. Okay, the strategy was we have to make sure that we keep race at the forefront of everyone's minds because that's the only way that we as Democrats can win. We have to keep making blacks and Latinos feel like victims so they will continuously vote Democrat because Republicans are racist. See, without that narrative, Democrats have nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, of course, when we have a not one but two-time black president proving that this country actually is moving forward and is progressive, no. Let's focus on race and race issues and division and just keep talking about that nonstop. Let's keep talking about how blacks and Latinos can't succeed in this country because of evil white people. Let's keep talking about that because that's going to continuously allow us to win. Because if we accept that we actually do have progress in this country and that blacks and Latinos can succeed, then as Democrats, we have nothing to run on. And if we lose a black and Latino vote, we're screwed. The residual effects of that is white liberals becoming radicalized and hating themselves and trying to school the rest of us on what race is. And Bakari Sellers and Abby Phillips are sitting there like, uh-oh, the jig is up.